Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters recently made headlines after directly calling out rapper Yungeen Ace and his crew, ATK, in connection to the death of rival rapper Julio Foolio. Following the arrest of individuals allegedly involved in the shooting, Sheriff Waters issued a public service announcement aimed at Ace and his associates, sending a clear message in the wake of the violent incident.
So Yungeen Ace has long been known in Jacksonville. We are consistently monitoring those groups. We have people that are always watching them. I won't speak to the chief's investigation. That's up to TPD. We don't have an investigation on him right now, but he can't move around in Jacksonville without us knowing. And that's for the betterment of our community.
The sheriff would then go into further detail about the situation, indicating that law enforcement is seriously considering picking up the Jacksonville rapper as the investigation progresses. His remarks suggested that Yungeen Ace could soon face legal consequences, underscoring the growing pressure on the rapper and his crew amid the fallout from Julio Foolio's death.
Drill rap.
You have drill down here.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was a Chicago thing.
No, man, it's down here too, man. And the thing about it is, we like to run them out of town. Like, there's a couple of them, they know they can't live here anymore. There was a particular song, it's Vanessa Carlton. What's the name of that song? It's real catchy, everybody likes it. Yeah, 1,000 Miles. They sampled her song, and then they made a song, a rap to it. They were talking about people that actually been about 5 or 6 of them, right? They named in that song.
They did.
But that's what drill rap is. It's nonsense, but it's impactful because they're talking about people that have actually been. Those people have parents, they have mothers, they have fathers, they have brothers and sisters that feel the effects of what's going on. They think it's a joke.
Police had been closely monitoring Young and Ace for some time before making a significant arrest related to the passing of Julio Foolio. 5 individuals, Alicia, Isaiah, Sean, Rashad, and Davon, were taken into custody as suspects in connection with the incident. However, authorities firmly believe that Young and Ace are the primary kingpins behind the operation, a notion that has played a major role in the federal decision to cancel his concerts.
Jacksonville police is I don't know how they be doing it, but they always come around and cancel my shows. What's up with y'all? What's going on? Why y'all want to cancel my show? I don't even live there in Jacksonville. Why y'all want to cancel my show? Why y'all trying to my money? Yeah, man, I'm trying to my life. But y'all worry about what I got going on. Y'all canceled all my shows. I just had a show in Temple. Y'all got the show canceled in Tampa. I had a show in Virginia. I called them, the show canceled up. I had a show in Gainesville. I canceled my show in Gainesville. Folks. Daytona. Feel me? Like, what's really going on?
Authorities believe Ace hired the suspects for a specific reason, a theory supported by a leaked video that surfaced online. In the footage, one of the Jacksonville rappers allegedly admits to targeting Julio Foolio, claiming that Ace had put a $10,000 bounty on his head. This revelation has further intensified the investigation and strengthened suspicions surrounding Ace's involvement.
Hey, on everything I love, bro. On the homies, bro. I put it on everything on my soul, on my kids. I'm the one that smacked Julio Foolio that night he got at his birthday celebration, bro. You feel me? I ain't gonna show my face and give my identity away or nothing like that. I did that, you feel me? There was money on his head, you feel me? I rock with Ace and them boys, you feel me? ATK, you feel me? I be in Jacksonville heavy, you feel me? If you know, you know. But yeah, you feel me? I did that, you feel me? I handled that because, you know, Ace had that money on his head, you know, Ace had to put that 10K up, told me to slide, told me to, because, you know, he got tired of running his mouth playing all the time, you feel me? So, what had to be done, you know what I'm saying? So, I just handled it, you feel me? It is what it is, bro.
When the leaked video went viral online, Foolio's crew quickly retaliated, with reports circulating on the streets claiming that they had finally caught Ace lacking. The ongoing Jacksonville beef appeared to be escalating, but in a surprising turn, Ace seemed ready to leave the street life behind. In an effort to make a fresh start, he publicly cut ties with his own gang, ATK, posting, "There's no such thing as ATK anymore. That stuff is gone and over with." He later released a video explaining his decision, signaling a possible shift away from the violence that has long surrounded him.
I say no more ATK, it ain't no more. I'm talking about you gonna do tripping. Everybody always got shit to say. When the time for the Lord to be paid, just be at. Got all this to say. Just be at though. You need to get buried. When the time to spend that money, to be. That's all we got shit to say, but don't be on shit, man. Don't get no feet wet or nothing, man. You niggas be talking, man. What's wrong with these, man? Don't talk like me. You talk, don't get the man. When I say no more educated, ain't no more.
However, academics had already assumed that all of this was unfolding, especially since he had told Ace that he was next to be dealt with.
Whack 100 recently spoke about you, and he says, "You're next."
I was just say that, bro. I was just
I don't know if he was wishing that. I think he's thinking about, like, in terms of, people want to get the target, like the high profile target, and if Foolio is out there, now they're like, well, the only way to make another thing is you.
I wish for me. I don't. I'm letting you get up. I'm not letting nobody get up.
With his passing now, right? Does it mean that this whole situation is over?
Never no situation.
However, academics had already assumed that all of this was unfolding, especially since he had told Ace that he was next to be dealt with. They further discussed a previous incident from a couple of years ago, where Ace was ambushed by his ops at a restaurant, a tragic event that resulted in his brother's passing.
Open the door. I open the door, I'm pushing him. I got you, grab a shirt. I can't move. He tell me, can't move. I took my job. Go open the door. Post it. Call it.
Young Ace has been tried many times by his ops, and he's always managed to handle it. But this time, it's different with the feds after him. The police have found evidence that leads them to believe Ace was the mastermind behind the hit on Foolio. The statement reads, Julio Foolio, born June 21st, 1998, was involved in an ambush by rival street members in Tampa. What was originally supposed to be a birthday celebration for Julio quickly turned into the worst possible outcome. Foolio and his crew had rented an Airbnb for the weekend, and for some reason, once they arrived, Julio immediately posted about the party on his story.
Hey, the pool party start today at 5, 6 o'clock. You already got the address. Pull up. You got the address. Pull up. You need the address. DM me right now. Pool party start at 5, 6 o'clock. DM me for the address or DM Julio booking ESPN. I'm put it right here. We just got it, bro. You got to add it. You got to add it, man. Push up. You just got to this bit. Tampa, Florida, man. You already got to add it to the pool party. Push up at 5:30, man. Push up at 5:30, man. We can get that at 5:30, 6 o'clock, man.
Rather than taking precautions and waiting 24 hours before posting about the party, Foolio kept updating his Instagram throughout the night. As he shared how everyone was drinking and partying, his ops were on the other side, planning to show that he wouldn't be fully prepared if anything went down. Only a couple of hours into the party, the cops were called, and they contacted the landlord, who quickly kicked Foolio and his crew out instead of letting them continue the night peacefully. Despite this, Julio thought it was best to keep the party going. He posted a banner for a local club, inviting everyone to pull up. It almost seemed like Julio wanted something to happen that night due to his carelessness. An unwritten rule among rappers is never to post your location in real time. Yet Julio repeatedly broke that rule. Once they arrived at the club, Julio posted a video of them walking to the upstairs lounge.
My birthday, man. Everybody coming up the stairs. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We deep as 20 deep, lit everywhere we go.
With Julio continuing to supply his ops with updates every 30 minutes, they had plenty of time to gather, plan, and scope out his location. An interesting detail about Julio's passing is that it occurred on the 23rd of the month, a date that held significance for Julio's rivals. After the club, Julio and his crew gathered in the parking lot, where his manager had booked a hotel for them to stay at, a Holiday Inn just down the street. However, as they arrived and waited outside for a few minutes before heading in, rival cars filled with street members pulled up, targeting Julio's crew. With everyone still riding the high of the night, no one was on guard, making it a prime opportunity for the rivals. Some of the shooters' main objective was to locate Julio, and once they found him, you can guess what happened next. This was a clear act of retaliation, especially considering it was the 23rd of the month, exactly the same day Julio had dropped his track When I See You, which mocked young Ace for losing his close friends. In the song, Julio rapped, "Went out to eat on his birthday, 4 hit, 3 passed in the worst way, he kept dissing on me, now we're hitting 23. But on Julio's own birthday, his ops hit 4 people, including him, on the 23rd. To add to the rivalry, Ace later released a song where he remixed Julio's line, rapping about 4 people in a car, 1 gone, and 3 hit. This further proved it was retaliation from Ace's crew, who wanted payback for Julio's actions. Just 6 hours after Julio was taken out, Ace dropped a diss track titled Do It, aimed directly at Julio Foolio. At the same time, young Ace's right-hand man posted an old tweet from King Von that read, "Game over, we won, stupid." But the story gets even crazier, as just 1 month before Julio was killed, he revealed that there was supposed to be a collaboration between both groups to stop the ongoing crime against each other.
No record. Y'all probably didn't know this. Even though I said what I said about that, me and Jedi Breeze supposed to be doing the Stop the Violence song. We probably can get that to the motion. And get that shit out of the way for the kids, for the youth. Yeah, we gotta make this foot better, man.
You and J.Breeze have a Stop the Violence record.
Yeah, that's it. It's talked about. I dreamt about it. My big cousin wrote about it too. He said he read it. I'm with it. But basically, right now we.
Many were upset that this entire situation could have been avoided, but rappers and celebrities in the industry had different perspectives. Charleston White, for example, reacted by sharing his thoughts on the matter, offering his own take on the ongoing rivalry and its tragic outcome.
Everybody said, man, what you think about this? Well, all I'm gonna say is, man, it was hard. He heard this here. And goddamn it, should nobody be sad? Way that live and talk gangster. Should nobody be sad what is happening to Julio Foolio? One thing we know about him, he didn't go to heaven. Yeah, now one thing about it, he ain't in heaven. Now whatever he had all the time in the world to apologize to them people. He was going to the graveyard, rapping at the graveyard. Man, that's making people mama cry. There's some people relieved, wiping their foreheads, Lord, thank you. And then there's some people crying, saying, "Oh, we gonna miss one lady, one foot." As he said,
Charleston White expressed that Julio wasn't going to heaven for one specific reason, primarily because of the passing of young Ace's best friend, ATK Mitch. Back in April 2022, officers noticed Julio driving a Dodge Durango with illegal air window tint. They pulled him over to ask some questions, but things took a turn when a prosecutor showed up and searched Julio's vehicle illegally. Once they realized who he was, Julio was taken into their patrol car and questioned about the passing of ATK Mitch.
So I ain't want to bring it up. I know you're gonna be upset. Mitch, some technical want to talk to you real quick about what happened to Mitch.
How long is that gonna take?
Not that long. They're just gonna ask what you know about what happened.
Once he was taken into the patrol car and questioned, Julio was brought to the police station for further interrogation.
What type of work do you do? What type of artist? Like your artist? As far as music, what do you hear?
I was in Miami, man. I heard mood, you know what I'm saying? I was making music. I saw post on Instagram, Mitch. Everybody, the whole jacket, Mitch.
The detectives wanted to know how Mitch was connected to Foolio in the streets, and how they knew each other. They also asked Foolio where he was at the time of Mitch's passing.
All right, the reason why I'm here, I'm your friends' case. You have friends that recently got this.
A lot of friends that recently.
Mitch. So, yeah. So I'm lead on that. I don't know how close you guys were. Can you kind of give me just run down with y'all relationship when y'all met? How long y'all been parts of it?
The detectives had nothing on Julio and were simply hoping for a slip-up from him, yet he stayed quiet and didn't give anything up.